We're on it. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I'm your host, Reckless Rex Ruger, along with the Alexis Arguello puppet, who everybody should know and love.
And I'm your other host, fucking lengthy LeBron, Frank Benji's, back with another one.
Nothing lengthy about him. Well, I don't want to say that because he is my offspring, though. The only father-son duo doing it like this in boxing media. And we got our guest here right now. Can't wait for this one, man. God damn it, I'm happy and psyched up about this, man. I'm psyched like a motherfucker. I might be a little high, too, but I mean...
What's up, y'all?
That also comes in. I can't wait till he appears on here. Man, it's good to get CORNFLAKE on here, brother. I'm glad you're on here with us, man. I mean, we're stoked, man.
You're stoked to have me?
Yeah. I'm stoked for other reasons, but I'm stoked to have you too, though. I'm stoked and smoked, man, but I'm happy to have you on here, though, man.
All right, we're glad to be here.
Listen,
guys. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
First of all, man, we are big nickname guys, so we got to dig right in right away, man. Where CORNFLAKE comes from?
CORNFLAKE off of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was the only white character in the whole series. And I was the only white kid in the whole gym, the whole boxing gym when I first started.
Benji's, you're a big Fresh Prince guy, man. That's true. I guess I didn't see the series enough to realize there was a CORNFLAKE.
Yeah.
There was.
The only white kid. Jesus,
the only white kid in the whole series. You know what I mean? Outside of like maybe an extra or whatever. But yeah, bro. So my man Brian, my best friend, we was bidding like, we was just having like bro, it was so long. I was like 12, so we're talking 20 years, right? Yeah, 20 years.
You got dubbed this at a young age, man. So this is stuck with you, man. This is like a childhood nickname right on into adulthood.
It's stuck with me. It's stuck with me for life. People just in regular life, people in regular life call me CORNFLAKE more than they do Thomas.
Yeah. So. I've seen that in your past interviews. And speaking of past interviews, first of all, I want to give you a big salute. I was watching one last year, and this was something that just came up in one of our last couple interviews. Actually, my son brought it up. The stigma that goes along with men's mental health. You were very candid and open, man, about going through your own depression, which I applaud, man. There's no really question with it, man. It's just great to see people coming out and being candid and honest about it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, it's people. At the end of the day, we're all human. Each one of us, right? We're human. We have emotions. We have feelings. We have, it's hard. It's hard to go through stuff. You know what I mean? And boxing is probably the utmost loneliest sport in the world, right? It's you. Yeah. It's you. I tell everybody, I don't have a quarterback. I don't have a receiver to throw the winning touchdown to. I don't got somebody to throw alley-oop up to. Or something like that. Like you fight. You know what I mean? You win, you lose. That happened obviously when I fought Lara. And what happened with that Lara fight was just, I thought it was rock bottom. I thought it was over. And yeah, man, it was just, and that was still around a weird time. Like COVID was just ending a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like it was
starting to see a little daylight. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like we were starting to see a little daylight and people are starting to come back, but like everything put into one, like that just hit really hard and hit home, So, but yeah, no, it's just, there's nothing wrong with speaking on it. Nothing wrong with just putting it out there. It's not really clout. You know what I'm saying? It's not really no clout. Looking for no clout or nothing like that. I don't think people get brownie points. Speaking on that, unfortunately, people are suicidal. You know what I mean? Going through that, so like, there's nothing to really talk about. And be hype about it, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. But no, I appreciate that, and but that's in the past. We're here now.
Forgive me for not knowing the exact timeline, CORNFLAKE. But I was watching bits and pieces of the interview. But did any of that depression coincide with the Erzlande Lara fight? Because that didn't look like you in there, champ. I feel like you did to wrestle with some shit then too.
Thank you. Nah, man, bro. I think so. That happened from that. Ultimately, Erzlande Lara, in my opinion, in my era of boxing, I was 2-0 fighting. I fought in the undercard when he got robbed blatantly by Paul Williams at Paul here in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
So he in my era, my whatever of boxing, he was one of the best fighters. Arguably beat Canelo. You know what I mean? Only has a close loss to Jarrett Hurd next to that. You know what I mean? So it was Paul Williams, Jarrett Hurd. Obviously the Canelo. He had a draw with Carlos Molina. Like these are top level guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he's lost.
And I wasn't trying to set you up for that because I know it's not in a boxer's nature to use anything as an excuse. I'm not saying
No, it's no
I'm not even saying even if you were going through shit that would be an excuse because I know fighters don't make those.
No, fuck no. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was happy as hell. I got to fight for a world title on Fox. You know what I mean? Like I lived my dream. You know what I'm saying? I fulfilled a dream without winning it. You know what I mean? But
you got to pop a lot of shit. You got to pop some shit to Arslan de Lara.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you know, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm getting past all that. I'm right back to where I was right before that happened. Number 4 in the world. I'm in a better position, arguably, in my opinion, I'm in a better position than what I was when I did fight him. That was more like a voluntary, you know, I wouldn't say voluntary because we fought for a vacant title, but like they were looking for content. You know what I mean? It was they were looking to fill the spot. This was when PBC kind of knew that like they were on the outs with Fox, so they just kind of wanted to wash it up. You know what I mean? Take what they can get. You know what I mean? Content wise, and you know, you never say no to opportunity like that. So I took it. You know what I mean? What happened. But and whatever happened after that. But we're here now. 2 years later, almost 3 years later, I'm in a better position, in my opinion, than what I was, and I'll be back. I'm back right there. Hopefully, I get him again. That's like a bucket list thing to get him again. It's not like the biggest. It's not like it's the biggest. It's not like the biggest paying fight because like nobody really gives a half a fuck about Lara, right? But like it's. You know, I think that's more like a personal thing than anything is to get that back. But if it never happens again, you know,
Well, you are right in the mix at middleweight though, and oddly enough, Benji's, I got to tell you, when I was just looking at the rankings of where you're ranked, he's literally smack dab between Austin Ammo Williams, who fought the other night, and Connor Coyle, who was going to come on our show and had to pull out of that fight.
Yeah.
So that's So you are right. You are right.
I wanted to say. I never even, to be truthful, I never even seen you fight before just the most recent one. And forgive me for not remembering who it was, but I watched it. You just beat up on some dude for a long time. Like the whole fight. It was like you just beating up on the dude. And I was really impressed not only with
that was just at the end of
your
December.
ability, but not only your ability, but your motor and your ability to take damage and keep on. You know what I mean? Dealing damage.
Yeah, man. Yeah, at the end of the day,
That's an East Coast thing. That's an East Coast thing, champ. Tell them, man. We're upstate New Yorkers, man. They don't come any tougher than the East Coast, man.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. No, I think at the end of the day, East Coast, West Coast, you know, I mean, we're fighters and fighters fight. You know, like fighters fight. You know what I mean? It's just the way. It's just what I like to do. You know, but I'm 6'1", so you know, ideally, I like to box, stay on the outside. But you know, if it comes down to and you got Sebastian Fundora, who claims he can make welterweight. He's like 6'100". You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's just embedded in us, man. It's like, you know, we're fighters and fighters fight.
Yeah, he needs to shorten them leg bones, man. He's got some freakish. He's like a flamingo in there, man.
Yeah. I met him one time. He's actually much like. Again, I'm 6'1". I think he's like 6'4", 6'5", and you don't think them 3-4 inches mean, you know, it's like.
No, real talk, they do.
Listen, man, me and my pops are both 6'4", you know, give or take. Wow. And but I'm sitting at like 230, man.
Yeah.
40 is
that's why it's called off the couch boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not getting off the couch enough. I'm pushing about 245 right now.
Yeah, but even 140, dude. Imagine you at 140 right now.
Yeah.
You look like you smoking crack.
Yeah.
I used to fight at 47. I fought at 47 before. Maybe I grew, if I did grow height wise, it was an inch. Like I remember being like 6 foot. I always been like 6 foot, 6 foot and a half. You know what I mean, whatever it is. And I was fighting at 47. You know what I mean? So I was a lanky mother effer.
So how did you get into boxing, man? Like we usually hear one of two stories when we ask our guest that. It's either Pops got him involved or they were getting in a lot of fights as kids, or both.
So my dad actually was in the business. My godfather is Ray Mercer. Mercer is Ray Mercer.
Okay.
And he was his manager. My dad was involved with the Triple Threat, which was Ray Mercer, Al Cole, Charles Murray, You
Yeah.
know, Imamu Mayfield, former cruiserweight champion, IBF cruiserweight champ. He was a part of Shannon Briggs' team. You know what I mean? So it's like I was just literally born into boxing. I was born into boxing, and I played all other sports. Wasn't really good at it. My friend I went to school with, another good friend of mine, Marvin. He was a boxer, amateur boxer, and like I'm like really, and I didn't know there was no gyms around, and so I was at a boys and girls club, you know, local boys and girls club,
Yeah.
right in like the next town over where I'm from, in Millville, and I just started and I loved it. My parents really didn't care about me trying it because they didn't think I would stick with it because I never stuck with anything else. The football, basketballs, baseballs, all that. Like I never done it.
You
I
even
never
had your
stuck with.
mom's approval? You even had your mom's approval, huh?
Yeah, but because again, like she was like, my
Moms are
dad
the
would.
toughest ones usually.
Yeah, I mean, maybe because my dad would say, "Deb, let him go, get his ass beat, and he'll be right back." Fuck it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just never turned back, and I just kept it going. But like it was just in my DNA, and even that segue into the obviously the promoting thing as well. Like I just grew up, you know, like I said, being with my dad in the business. Like you know, like I just knew I was gonna be in the boxing. So my dad also owns a sanitation company. That's like garbage removal, like the dumpsters and shit. I was like, I'm either gonna be in boxing or I'm gonna be a fucking garbage guy.
Yeah.
So I tried the boxing and I stuck with it, and you know, I made a career out of it. Ironically enough, I mean, everybody, we were all 18 before, right? We were all 18. We done stupid shit, got in trouble, whatever. Getting through that phase, obviously, you know, I got into some trouble when I was 18, 19. I'm sorry, 17, 18. Stopped boxing during those times.
Yeah.
But I went right back to it. I turned pro at 19. I was in high school. You know what I mean? Had 2 fights in high school, and then the week after, I graduated. I had my 3rd fight, and like I said, I just made a career out of it. I graduated in 2011. So we're talking, you know, 11 years later. You know, or no,
Yeah.
fuck, what were we in 24, 13 years later?
Yeah.
It's like whoa, and like and then the ups and downs, the milestones, the success, the failures, or we'll call it, the lessons, we'll call it. It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, you and me are like the same age. I graduated 2012.
Oh, word,
Years that you had to think about it. 2024, the years that started to go fast, huh?
word. I know
Yeah.
that. I know that.
I just realized that like recently, like damn, they used to be like, remember when you was like in high school and the year took forever? Now it's like,
Oh
damn,
yeah.
that shit over already.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not gonna
when
lie
you're
though.
living it,
Like
it's long.
it was. So you guys follow baseball?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So
Big
you ever
Mets
heard of Mike?
fans.
You ever heard of Mike Trout?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike Trout, he graduated. We went to the same high school. He graduated a year before me,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and we were big. Like he, when I turned pro, he was already like signed, had the whole glitz and glam. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, boxing is nowhere near as big as the MLB. Like in real life, like right,
Right.
it's nowhere near. Hold on, yo, Bronx, my fucking dog. Sorry. The MLB is nowhere near like boxing, like we all know that. But like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got like I was getting a lot of clout from, you know, having my little cute little 2 pro fights, and it still went by fast for me, honestly. You know what I mean? Like I liked it. You know what I mean? I thought it was more than somebody than I really wasn't. You know what I mean? Being like this pro guy, like we're from Millville, fucking New Jersey, bro. We're
Yeah.
known for Mike Trout.
Yeah.
And he's a great player, but like other than that, we don't nobody knows about Millville, fucking New Jersey, right?
I probably padded my own stats over the years, though, too, man. You always remember yourself way better at 17 than you
Yeah.
were.
So I wish, you know, but I will say, you know, the senior year, that shit went by quick as hell because we were having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun.
And you know it's over, too. You know, you can see the finish line, you know. Shit, we're in our senior year.
I
It's
mean,
done.
bro, man, school for me was done in fucking 10th grade, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck school.
Yeah. I
I
kind of
don't condone fuck school, but you know.
Yeah. That's not a public service announcement from
No,
CORNFLAKE.
yeah. Not a public service announcement. Yeah. I'm gonna get y'all flagged.
Now, who is that guy? Now, who is that guy for you? I feel like everyone's got that guy when they're coming up boxing. You know, who is that guy that you kind of like looked up at, watched his fights, really were into?
I mean, Floyd was like at the hotbed still. I mean, like
Yeah.
Mayweather obviously wasn't. You know, I think when I started, you know what I mean? Shit, it was like around when he fought De La Hoya.
Yeah.
The first time I went to a Floyd. Actually, no, the first time I knew who Floyd was, we went to the Gotti fight. Arturo Gotti. So
Yeah.
Arturo Gotti was the guy, like the guy.
In Jersey, especially, he's like a god in your
He was
city.
the guy. Like he was the guy. And we're only 45 minutes from Atlantic City. I'm 40 minutes from Atlantic City, so that was nothing. That was, he was the guy.
He was always fighting on the boardwalk.
Yeah, when Floyd came in and basically dismantled him, we all like, everybody like started taking, I was like, oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then I know like, okay, that's Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, so Arturo Gotti, like I said, Merciless is my my goddad, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was kind of already past it. Like
he was merciless though, man. I still always think whenever I hear his name, man, of him putting it on Tommy Morrison in that fucking
that's
corner,
what automatically popped in my head.
Oh man, that was brutal. That was brutal, man. Jesus.
One of the greatest knockouts of that. You don't remind you of Diego Corrales and Castillo?
Yeah.
We just were recently on that one.
Yeah, I just put him onto that, man, recently, and we were watching that, man. Like one of the most amazing comebacks ever, man. I mean, you thought that dude, the round before, you thought Corrales was done.
It was over. So like Mercer, like Ray and Tommy Morrison, that wasn't nowhere near equivalent as a fight, but the knockout was damn near like Mira.
Brutal. Yeah, one of the more brutal ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So first of all, congratulations! You just as my son said earlier, you just came off a win right at the end of December. How active would you like to be now that we're in 2024?
Guys, I want to fight for another world title again this year, right? Like, so we're I've been fairly active. I think last year I fought 3 times. I fought 3 times. When you're at, when you're at like a minimum, like a 10-round guy or a world championship guy, right?
Yeah.
2, you can get, if 2 is legit, like, okay, well, you can get 3, that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was able to bang in 3 good, good fights too. Like the first in March, it was my first fight with Bozianis. I had fought this kid, Salim Larbi. We did 10 rounds. And then the second fight where we fought in the summer, I ended up I had that whole camp. I was in camp with Jesus Ramos, Mono Ramos.
Yeah.
I was in camp with him for when he was getting ready for Sergio, no, fuck's his name. Oh, I forget his name. He didn't fight him because Mono, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucked that up. We were sparring and he like cracked his fucking wrist on my ribs.
Oof.
Yeah, he fucked his hand up on my ribs. I'll be honest, that was me. I mean, I didn't touch where I didn't get hurt, but yeah, he ended up cracking his wrist on my shit. So he pulled out, and then he ended up fighting Lubin, and then I thought he got robbed that fight. But yeah, so I was in camp with him for that. That was cool. And then my last fight, it was good to bank out. I fought a kid, Nick Hernandez, southpaw. These were 3 good fights. You know what I mean? When I fought in July, I fought a kid who was like 33-1. He was a little bit smaller guy. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more harder than what it was. I think when he realized how much bigger I was than him, because I'm a big middleweight, right? Like,
yeah, you are.
I kind of just took control of that, so wiped him out. And then my last fight, it was good. It was the 7th round. I don't think the kid really came to fight. I think he another one had some bitch in him after talking a lot of crazy stuff. But another good 7 rounds banked. So 17, I got like 20-something rounds banked of good fighting. You know what I mean? This year, that's good. You know what I mean? And then here we are in February. I'm waiting for my people to let me know what's up. But like there were talks about me and Eubank already.
Yeah.
There was talks about me and Danny Garcia, and those are real legit stuff. Like I think Eubank is more realistic than Danny. But outside of those 2 in particular fights, those 2, I'll just wait out for a world title. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff in the background going on in my division. Look, listen, right? I tell everybody this, and this is my opinion, and it just turns out that the way the industry is with the weight class, my division sucks. Like my division, and like I'm 160 in middleweight.
Tell us how you really feel, Cornflake.
It's just no, because like the truth is, right? Like when I say no, okay, no, I don't mean like it sucks.
Right.
Right. Okay. But what I'm saying is you got the unified champion, Jonabek, who's
Yeah.
a fucking killer.
Yeah.
Straight killer.
Yeah. He does look like he's the
He's
legit.
a fucking killer. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. He brings zero market value.
Yeah.
He doesn't bring a lot of money. Yeah, he's with Top Rank and ESPN, but who gives a hell? I don't even think they care about him. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got that. You got Araceli Lara, who's been holding on to that belt since me and him fought.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought in 10,000 years. Right?
Yeah.
And then you obviously have Charlo, who, you know, speaking of the mental health thing, you know, at the end of the day, he hasn't fought in a million fucking years either. He just fought Benavidez, bless you. He just fought Benavidez, but like they just stripped him because they don't know because now I think he's fighting Canelo at 68. God bless him.
For God's sake, though, man. When he caught Jose Benavidez, though, man, Jesus, man, dude's been shot for God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean but like, you know, everybody gets a everybody, you know.
Yeah,
listen, at the
it's
end
a
of the day,
fight. It's a comeback fight. It's a good
yeah,
comeback.
yeah. Like it wasn't like nobody sneezed at it. You know what I mean? Nobody sneezed at it. It was a part of everybody was there to watch Benavidez and Andre. So you know, they just threw that shit on there. Threw Jose Benavidez a bone. They gave Charlo a bone because they know they're gonna get the Canelo fight. Good for him. But like those are the 4 world champions, and then let's just say, you know, Carlos Adames, who's the interim champ, they're gonna make him the world champ. He's another fucking killer that nobody cares about.
Yep.
As a killer.
Yep. No doubt.
So I don't mean like that they like my division sucks. No, not at all. But what I'm saying is there's not a lot of movement going on.
From the business side, from the business side, it's a little weak.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no market value. There's no big market like marquee people in middleweight division. And the sickest truth is the biggest name that brings the most amount of money in this middleweight division, ironically enough, is fucking what's his name? Chris Eubank, who's our world champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, they got that UK, like that the whole UK stuff. So I don't
they
know.
somehow keep him around like some pound for pound rankings too for some reason.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank?
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I see him talk around the conversation sometimes.
And what happens when you fight him, man? You probably got to play it on his turf and go to the UK. That's a big fight over there, probably though.
I mean, yeah, it would be in the UK. I mean, so we have the same manager, right? Okay. Like we have like Nap. Well, we call him Napper, and his name's Elliot. Nap, we got the same. So you know, we got the same manager. So that's the main reason I signed. I have my sole manager, my main one, his name, and he's my attorney, Danny. But we brought Nap in for really just the one reason only, and that was for Eubank. And you know, I'm not saying if he doesn't get it, we're gonna dump him. No, because I'm not like that. But that was the whole point. So you know, we're just waiting. You know what I mean? Eubank has his own shit he got going on that. Like, you know, I guess when it's ready to come out, it'll come out. But yeah, we're just waiting, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna wait longer. You know, I'm not gonna wait.
I haven't heard of him fighting in a while.
Who's that?
Eubank, at least that I remember.
He had stuff in the works with Conor Ben for a while back and forth, but that never manifested.
Yeah, so he just fought Liam Smith twice. He got knocked down and he knocked Liam Smith out. Those were his 2 last fights. He was supposed to fight Conor Ben. That, you know, we all know what happened with that. And then Eubank ended up fighting Liam Smith. He got knocked out. Came back on the rematch. He went to train with Terrence Crawford. What's his name? Bomac.
Yeah.
You know, he went to train with them. He knocked Liam Smith out. So he's sitting on a pedestal. You know, he's sitting on a pedestal, but he's just a prima donna bitch, man. He's a little cream puff prima donna, man. So, you know, I don't know what he's ever going to do. You know what I mean? And if he doesn't ever want to fight me, not because like I'm a big bad bullfighter, obviously I don't bring, again, it's a business, guys. I think we all know that, right? We can say that. He's going to get paid, probably like a third of what he would get, you know, to fight like Conor Ben. Okay. But, you know, at the end of the day, he likes cherry picking. I'm not trying to degrade myself, but like he likes cherry picking. You know what I mean? Thinking, you know, softer touches because I don't have a big name like Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Look, guys, there's only one way to find out, man. That's what we fight the fights.
And Conor Ben had a tough time last night, by the way, against Pete Dodson.
I'll be honest, bro. People gotta put some respect on my boy Pistol Pete, bro.
No doubt.
People gotta put some respect on Pistol Pete.
Yeah,
Pete,
shout him out, man. He laid some good right hands on Conor Benn last night, man.
yeah, man. Pete's a dog, bro. It's crazy. I tried tagging him. He's smart. He turned his notification stuff off on Instagram. I tried tagging him and everything, but he's good. Like I said, he turned it off so he wouldn't get blown up.
Yeah.
I was going. Oh fuck! Excuse me, guys. I was going through our logs. Like, I have his number, but like right before we got his number and stuff, man, our conversations, like, him just looking for opportunity, bro. He reminds me of me. Swear to God, he reminds me of me. Just somebody that always begs for,
Yeah.
just give him an opportunity. And if you fail, you fail. But at least, you did it your way. But at the end of the day, he put on a great performance.
I almost think he didn't take an L, man. He actually really won last night, man, for for the showing that he put on. That's going to help him. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he'll get a lot of calls. You know what I'm saying? I hope Matchroom does right by him. Ryan Rickey is his manager, is a good friend of mine. I know he knows his shit. He knows where the money's at. He knows how much that money was worth. You know what I mean? I know he got him paid, so I'm happy for that. You know what I mean? And he'll be back. Pete will be back. You know what I mean? I just think look, he'll be back. He just went 12 rounds, bro. The dude hasn't fought in fucking 12 months. I think.
Let's face it, the expectation was that Conor Benn was going to have an easy time last night. That's where Pete Dobson really won, because he did not make it an easy night.
No, but like, and people, I'm personally not surprised. Personally.
No, I was not either. I know Pete's a dog. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. He wasn't the favorite to win. That's okay. It's everybody. Every champion wants an underdog, right? Like, it is what it is. Okay, but like, I'm not surprised how the fight kind of went. You know what I'm saying? I think they fucked P on the scorecards. I can tell you that much. Only giving him 1 and 2 rounds, or 2 and 3 rounds. I gave P at least 4 rounds. At least 4 rounds. At least 4. I'm a half biased, to be real, right?
Yeah.
But like, I gave him at least 4 rounds. So
I did too. Yeah, I believe that's how many. Yeah. I think I gave him 4 rounds, but there were a lot of rounds where, even though he didn't win them, he still got his licks in.
Yes.
He didn't get shortchanged. Yeah, he definitely laid some leather on Conor Benn, man. Well, I mean,
I was gonna ask him for his emphatic statement, but fuck, he's already given a.
He's already made so many emphatic statements.
Do we even need one?
I mean, take your pick of clickbait statements here, man. I mean, CORNFLAKE, you just hit it out of the park. Jesus Christ, where do we start? Where do we end?
Listen, guys. I love boxing, man. I love boxing. This is what I do, right? This is what I do in and outside the ring, right? This is how, God willing, when it's all over with me in the ring, this is gonna keep me going and pay the bills. So you just gotta stay on top. You gotta stay on top, and you gotta just keep your mind sharp with these things. I could talk I'm a fucking Gacadion, so I'll keep it going.
I could tell, man. And if we didn't have another interview, man, I get the feeling, man, that we could sit here and just chop it up with you for hours.
Yeah, but I'm so glad we got to, though, because, man, it was like, this is like so surreal that we're doing this, because me and him were just watching you fight, and we're like, we gotta talk to CORNFLAKE.
Yeah. I know. As soon as he texted me back the other day, I typed in big bold letters, CORNFLAKE. Like, I was yelling. I was yelling in my text voice. I don't know why I got so excited, man. But I mean, listen, please promise to stay in touch, though, man. We'd love to have you back on again, man.
Yeah, man. I love chopping. I love what y'all doing too, guys. I mean, just keep it going, man. Just keep it going. And God willing, when I'm back, when I'm back, I'll have that. I'll have a strap next to me, and
don't forget the little guys. Yeah, don't forget to appear on the little guys.
Nah, never that.
East Coast all the way, man. East Coast. And listen, before we let you go, CORNFLAKE is great, man. But let me bounce ours off you. I'm Reckless Rex Ruger. Not bad, right? Reckless.
I like this. Okay.
Okay, and go ahead, Frank. Hit him with yours.
Frankie the Flamethrower.
Nah.
That's not it, right?
Nah.
He dubbed that one to me, so I mean,
Frankie the Flamethrower's not good.
I had to take it.
Flamethrower?
Yeah, Frankie the Flamethrower.
You know what? I'll tell you this, right? It's you.
Yeah.
And as long as like you're comfortable in your identity, whatever it is,
you took it all serious on us.
I'll tell you what.
Right?
I'll tell you what. We do a list of AKAs.
Rocks.
CORNFLAKE, we like to give ourselves a whole slew of bullshit nicknames. And I'll tell you which one's my favorite for myself. The
Can't
head
really-
slinging slasher.
The head sling is slasher.
Hash slinging. It's
The
a
head
SpongeBob
slinging
reference.
slasher from SpongeBob.
I'm SpongeBob. Fucking SpongeBob. Fucking SpongeBob. My daughter watches SpongeBob. I remember I used to watch fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah,
you
me
did.
too.
Squidward. What's that other long fucking tentacle dude? What's his name?
William, right? You talking about?
No, Squidward and
No,
Mr.
the fat
Krabs.
star. The fat star.
Oh,
Who's the star?
Patrick.
Patrick Star.
Patrick. Yeah.
So funny that we end a boxing interview talking about SpongeBob, man. But hey,
Yeah.
you know, these are the left-hand turns we make in life, man. But listen, man,
Absolutely.
it was fun as hell having you on, man.
Yeah,
We
for sure.
appreciate you, man. Yeah. And please stay in touch, man. We'll
Anytime.
definitely do this again.
Anytime, guys. Please listen.
Yeah.
I'm all open. I mean, I always like to have fun. I always love to talk to shit too. Give me more than a half hour next time too.
Without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Give me more than a half hour next time.
Yeah, the next time, man, here's what I got to have you do. The next time, you got to take the last time slot of the night, the 9 o'clock one. Then we can let you talk for fucking 2 goddamn hours.
Or you could do 4:30 because we do 4 and 4:30. But if you had 4:30, we could talk longer then too.
Yeah,
It's that second one. It's that second one where we really fuck around, you know?
Yeah.
We go a little longer. Yeah. I wanted to get you in that 9 o'clock one tonight.
So we just do what we do in 30 minutes first time.
Yeah, I wanted to get you in the 9 o'clock one tonight, man. And then you said earlier in the day, man, like when I said 8:30, you were like, anything earlier, champ? You know what I mean? And then I was like, fuck, I wish our 4 and 4:30 ones weren't fucking taken. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. I won't have my fucking dog going crazy.
No, bring the dog. We've had dogs appear in episodes before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
We take life as it comes.
This is the Bronx.
Yeah. Bronx,
yeah.
nice.
We're a New York family. Yeah, we're a New York family. My daughter's Brooklyn. This is Bronx. Yeah, we're New York.
I love that, man. Keeping it East Coast. Yeah, we're right upstate New York, man. So we're like right in the backyard.
What part
of the
New York?
boxing
What part?
We're right in central New York. So we're literally right near the Boxing Hall of Fame.
My cousin lives up there. Norwich.
That's
we're close to Norwich. That's very close to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin lives up there.
Yeah. It's cold as fuck up here right now, man, but I'm sure you can relate.
Hey, you gotta come up and stay with your cousin and check out the Boxing Hall of Fame they do the weekend.
Yeah.
They get
never been
everybody
there.
up there.
I've never been there, and I would go. I'd love to go.
Yeah. Definitely keep us in the loop, man. When shit starts popping for you, man, you got something coming up, man. We'll talk about it, man.
You know I will. I will.
Love it, man. Thank you so much, champ. It's great
Thank
talking to you,
so
man.
much. Thank you, guys.
Much love, man. Appreciate you.
Love. Yep.
No way we weren't going to have Cornflake on tonight. Just no way we wasn't going to do Cornflake, man. Ain't no way. And you're right. In my heart, I knew he should have been the later one, man. I knew it.
He wanted to talk to us longer.
Fucking A, man. I know.
Cornflake.
And I feel like I could have chopped it up with him all goddamn day, man. So,
yeah,
I mean.
me too.
What
What do you say? I'm a fucking galone. I can talk all day.
Yeah. But so that was a great episode. We appreciate the fuck out of Thomas Cornflake LaMANNA. 37-5-1. Put some respect on that man's name. Candid about everything. Talked about his mental health. Talked about the big loss to Erzlan de Lara. Yeah, he's coming back stronger than motherfucking ever, though, man. A title shot is coming up soon, and we will be back chopping up with Cornflake when he comes back here with a little strap on his shoulder.
He really reminded me of a guy. He reminded me of like Ryan Murphy or just like a guy I grew up with.
Right.
But
so anyway, man, we enjoyed the fuck out of that one. And another friend of the show, man, Cornflake LaMANNA, we'll have him back on every time. We'll have him be our roving fucking reporter out in the field. We'll have him about every goddamn fucking week if we have to, man. The folks have got to love Cornflake, man. What's not to love? The honesty's there, the popping the shit, as he said, always down to come on and talk shit. Everybody was fair game in this interview. He cut a lot of guys down. There was a lot of cream puffs. There was a lot of fucking bitches. They're out there. And Cornflake will call you on it. Check. Getting checked. Yeah. So make sure you like and follow us on Facebook. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, man. Stay tapped in, man, for amazing new content that you ain't getting anywhere else. Hit him with the Busey.
Yep. Shout out Gary Busey, because high-flying Frankie can go 15 seconds with anything.
And if you want to be a champion, remember to roll with the champs.